Network for Animals could not exist without supporters like you. Your donations enable us to help countless animals around the world. Here's how you helped. An extensive undercover investigation by NFA has discovered extreme and shocking cruelty at a Tanzanian donkey slaughterhouse. Every month, tens of thousands of donkeys are illegally bludgeoned to death for the Chinese donkey skin trade.
I've really never ever seen anything like this in all my years in donkey welfare.
We joined forces with the Arusha Society for the Protection of Animals, or ASPA, to investigate and found a scene of cruelty unlike any we have ever witnessed. We managed to present overwhelming evidence to the local authorities and the Tanzanian government. We are confident that, thanks to your support, we will permanently ban donkey slaughterhouses in this region. In the tourist city of San Jose del Cabo, once beloved pet dogs are abandoned and left to starve to death. Thankfully, the Baja SAFE Humane Society team exists to help these suffering animals by rescuing, rehabilitating, and rehoming as many of them as possible. But the facility is under constant threat of being overwhelmed by the sheer numbers of animals in need. We called on our supporters' help, and thanks to you, we have managed to raise enough funds to not only donate to the daily needs of the animals, but also to support an ongoing spay and neuter program. In the impoverished area of Atlantis near Cape Town in South Africa, dogs suffer terribly from neglect and abuse. Many are chained up and kept hungry so that they can be used as aggressive guard dogs. We received a distressing call from our partner, Fallen Angels, alerting us to a particularly shocking case. In a hovel at the back of an abandoned warehouse, we found Tony, chained, starving, and on death's door. She was so weak that she could barely lift her head. Our supporters came to the rescue, and we managed to raise enough funds to get Tony the critical care she needed. Thanks to your help and Tony's determination to live, she's on the road to recovery and nearly ready to start looking for her forever home. Massive civil unrest in South Africa has caused complete chaos in areas around Johannesburg and KwaZulu-Natal province. Of course, hundreds of animals have been affected. Animal food supply chains have been completely disrupted. Every Sunday, the KZN Valley Dogs team has provided food and medical care for thousands of dogs and cats in rural and impoverished communities. But with the violence and lack of supplies, for the first time in 6 years, they were unable to do so. Thanks to your help, we were able to get essential food and medication to thousands of hungry dogs in a remote and rural area, the Valley of 1,000 Hills. In the impoverished state of Hidalgo, Mexico, more than 3,000 homeless dogs roam the chaotic streets. Tragically, many of these poor dogs end up as hit-and-run victims. Carmella was one such victim. Thankfully, she was taken to the Fiona Animal Refuge in Hidalgo, where she immediately received the medical attention she needed. Sadly, however, it was discovered that Carmella's back legs were paralyzed and that she would never be able to walk again. Thanks to your generosity, we managed to provide Carmella and another paralyzed dog with doggy wheelchairs. Our Cape Town team received a call from our partner Fallen Angels to say that they had received a cat in desperate need of help. Himalaya was suffering from an agonizing open wound on her chest, which her family had ignored. Only when the wound started to smell did they contact Fallen Angels, saying they had a cat they did not want anymore. Sadly, tests have revealed that Himalaya is suffering from fibrosarcoma and little more can be done. But we can keep her pain-free, comfortable, and loved for the remainder of her days, which thanks to your help, we intend to do. Thanks to your continued support, Network for Animals is able to fight for every single animal life. Once again, thank you for your generous donations, which have made these life-saving campaigns possible.